Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? What's going on in the world today? Welcome to the Triple T for Knife Makers podcast. I am one of your hosts, Dennis Tyrell from Tyrell Knifeworks. And as always, I have my buddy Jerid Sandoval from Echo Blades. How's it
What up?
hanging?
What's happening, everybody? How you doing out there?
Yeah, give us the radio voice.
Yes. It's a beautiful Monday evening here in sunny California, where we're all celebrating Memorial Day and giving thanks for all of those brave men and women who gave their lives selfishly so we can enjoy all of our freedoms here in this beautiful country of ours. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you all. Everyone who serves or has served, we thank you.
Today we honor those that paid the ultimate price, though. That's what this one is about. So hats tipped, friends. And for that, I am drinking a Stars and Stripes Summerberry Waterloo.
Waterloo?
That's right.
I don't even
Sparkling
know what that
water
is.
comes in all flavors, types, and varieties, sir.
I've just never heard of that brand, Waterloo.
That's right. It's a Costco brand.
Oh, I went to the University of Waterloo. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Okay, I didn't know that.
That's the name of my university, University of Waterloo.
I went to the University of Nothing. I'm ear to ear right now. Zero, just smiling, cheesing. I want to say the lame ass. I went to the School of Hard Knocks where I learned what not to do by watching all of my peers.
So what's new?
All kinds of stuff, man. I'm celebrating today, Dennis.
Why? What are you celebrating?
Celebrating a major mental, moral victory.
You gave up Crocs?
Hell no. Hell no. I'm fighting that fight till the end.
Did you see I tagged you on the FishFlops? I think you need to get some of those.
Oh, the post read that you were going to get those for me, and I acquiesced to this very, very thoughtful gesture here and said I would rock them for you, buddy.
Oh, okay. If I get them, you're going to wear them in Maker Camp.
100%. As long as it's not fucking freezing.
Yeah, or there isn't 8 inches of water everywhere. Well, they might be good for that. They're fish
They may
flops.
just fucking flip and float all around there. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, just say you were prepared for this year's Makers Camp, and that's why you're wearing fish flops.
Yeah, I gave up flip flops though for Crocs. That's a hard line and a hard stance there, but I may make an exception for the fish flops because those things were badass.
I'll leave a link in the show notes so everyone can see the fish flops.
Yeah. Or maybe I'll share that post because the fish flops for the business.
Now I gotta get them.
That's right. But anyways, back to my moral victory is that today and yesterday, I stood behind the grinder and I whooped that bitch's ass. And I feel like...
You mean in front of the grinder, not behind it?
Well, I get behind it. Either way. Sure. You got me all fucked up now. Listen, man, you're fucking messing up my...
That's why you can't grind. You're standing behind the damn thing.
I always say when you step up and... I don't know. Now you got me all fucked up. I got in front of the grinder, okay? I stood in front of the grinder, and I beat that bitch's ass. That's all that happened, man. I took a lot of reverting back to some basics and humility. That's what I said, that knife making has a way of humbling me, and I had some good times. I ground 4 knives today.
Those 4 you picked up?
Yep.
Nice. Look at you, Mr. Productive.
Yeah, I did. I made a really and I happened to be talking to Noah from Antioch River Forge. We're messaging back and forth, and I had just made the decision to do my favorite more profiling, And so I had 5 profiles in front of me, and we were just kind of laughing. He's like, "You gonna finish them?" I go, "Yeah, goddamn right. But if I don't, I'm sure as hell gonna enjoy this process." But yeah, so I got all those ground out, and I'm feeling good. I was
Good.
able to go back on those other 2 and fix those. So I don't know, man. I
That's
must have
good.
stepped out of myself and just shit the bed, last week or whenever that was, because it was
Yeah.
frustrating.
It's good to get back to basics every once in a while and give yourself a refresher. Even I find that if I haven't ground a knife in a while, that first one out of the gate, yeah, you gotta. It's not like riding a bike. You gotta stay on the bike in order to ride it all the time, right?
It's definitely about reps for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and standing closer and looking down. I heard what's that guy? I'm such a douchebag. The mastersmith that you did the pattern from.
Oh, Niels Vandenberg.
Niels, yeah, he had me laughing. He said somebody asked a question, and it was, uh, "Can you use your belly to hold the knife while you grind?" And he's like, "You're goddamn right, you can." What is he? South American?
South African.
South African, same thing.
No, not at all.
Yeah, it's South, and there's an A in it. Whatever. South
But
African. I
did
messed up the accent. Sorry, guys. But yeah, he was just giving somebody some inspiration by telling him, sure. So
did he demo
that's
it?
no, but I could relate being a bigger guy. So I was mighty, mighty close to utilizing that technique there, Mr. Neal. So thank you.
That's how
But
he
that was the
became a
big thing,
master
was
smith.
it was just standing over and getting down and, seeing the shadow. I don't know. It was just like, oh man, it was very, 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 very good to, like I said, my goal for that kind of stuff is to put the knife to the grinder and with intent and pull it away and see what I wanted to be done.
Yeah,
Sounds silly, but sometimes it ain't like that, guys. It ain't like that. So, good day.
good, good. So you
I
got your final grind on these. You're set up for handles now.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Well, I shouldn't say that because I'm debating a Scotch Brite finish,
Ooh,
but I didn't do it. So they're already out of the
don't
knife
do it.
ice.
Don't do
Yeah.
it. They have
Yeah.
plunge lines. You can't. I wouldn't do it. You wash it
Well,
out.
okay. Anyways, I was debating doing this, Lord Tyrell, and
I'm just giving you some friendly advice. You're going to wash out those crispy lines.
but yeah, I didn't talk myself into it. So, but yeah, I'm done. They're at 240, and that's as far as I dare to go. So I do
Very
have
cool.
two more to do though. So yeah, the
You gonna
blade
finish
show.
these 4 before you do the other 2, or
I don't know. See how I feel. I
yeah,
got some hand sand and some sandblast and some other stuff to do. So, but
yeah,
yeah,
that's good.
that was the day, and then um, back to the appliance hour. So so the dryer was trashed. Okay, so I think last week I took it apart and I realized that it exceeded my abilities, and so we called somebody over to take a look at it, and they did. So you ever call somebody for a service or something like that, and you get the phone call, they're trying to set up an appointment, and you just can you're sniffing out the douchebaggery.
Uh-huh.
So like the guy was like, hey, I'm gonna be there, at this time and blah 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 blah, and I was just like, and I immediately just didn't like the guy. So it didn't work out scheduling wise. So my wife was here, and he came, and told us that there was a like a little fire inside of the dryer. That was that electrical smell, burn smell that we were,
Mm-hmm.
catching on. So that made sense. And then proceeded to tell us that it was, going to be over half of what we paid for the dryer to fix, and 10 to 12 days out, and blah 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 blah. So I told him to kick rocks and get out, gave him his cash, and he did his business. And then about an hour later, I'm in a meeting and I get a call from my wife, and then I get another call from my wife, and then I get another call from my wife, and then I get a call from my son, and I'm like, okay, something's fucking wrong, right? Because like there's
Yeah.
you guys, I mean, I've told you this a million times, that maybe not a million, but when I was a bad guy for a long time, right? So I used to do a lot of bad things. And one thing about my wife was that she would call a couple times, and if I never answered, she's like, "Oh, he's off and running." So, fuck him. I'm not. I'm not. She's not the kind to just keep nagging and calling and calling and calling. Like, so I knew something was wrong, and so I called it, and she's got a like a towel over her face, and she's telling me like, there's the gas is on. The gas is on. Like, how do I turn the gas off? Right. So the guy left the valve from the gas to the wall wide open when he left. And the whole house filled up with gas, and my wife and my son were, nauseous and headache. And like, finally they were, Jerid came down and was just like, what is that smell? What's going on? And so, um, yeah, I almost had to, I was highly upset. Let's just say that.
Oh
So
yeah.
I
Did you
was
call the
highly upset.
company?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I left a very, very, very tasteful message, and did not receive a response. So,
Wow.
but being an adult, right? Like, what can we really do here? It's not like the old days where we can go track them down and
Better
do
Business
what
Bureau.
I was thinking to. But yeah, I was really pissed off because there's
Yeah,
there's a
that's like
million things I
according.
could have gotten wrong, and
Yeah, like your
you're
house
talking about,
blowing up, your family
yeah,
dead.
yeah, those are two things that are not high on my list. So,
That's crazy.
yeah, I was really, really pissed.
How did he not know? Like, didn't he smell it himself? Like, I don't get it.
I can't even begin to explain the filter, the neglect, and yeah, I can't think of anything nice to say.
And what day was this? When was this?
This was like Tuesday or Wednesday.
Oh, so it's been a week, and they still haven't got back to you?
Oh yeah. Oh, this was Wednesday. Yeah, I was in my Wednesday meeting. Yeah, and I was like,
Man,
I adamant, you call. I don't give me my money back. Blah 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 blah. Da 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 da. Um, and ghosted. So I was a little
yeah,
pissed.
yeah. I'd be like phoning at the Better Business Bureau, filing a complaint.
Yeah. Well, maybe
Uh,
see. That's what I guess. Maybe I'm not so much of an adult, but it didn't even cross my mind. I was either going to go visit him, or let it go. So
oh, you'd be surprised how serious these companies will take complaints to the Better Business Bureau. They have a lot of power, and you
yeah, well,
should.
maybe.
That's crazy negligent,
Yeah,
crazy.
absolutely. So, but I don't want to minimize that, but the other lame thing about that is I had to buy a new dryer. So,
Right.
but we did. We got that all installed and done. So we're back to having clean clothes. That
Hmm.
was cool. It's
Yeah.
always a highlight.
Well, I'm glad everything kind of worked out and you're all alive. And
Yeah. I didn't plan on spending that much money though right before this trip though. That was a bummer.
yeah, yeah.
Such
But
is life as the
what can you do?
homeowner.
Things never happen at the most opportune time, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But
Uh, well, what's going on in my shop last week? So I finished up all of the sheaths for the EDCs. which came out
Mhm.
really nice. Very happy with those. And then finished up the 2 kumais I was working on. So I was feeling pretty good. So then I knocked out 6 more EDCs, 3 Sand Tiger, 3 of the new silver tips, and I just glued up handles on those today. I actually took most of the day off today.
I was gonna say, when did you find time to do that?
I know. Well, yeah. So I figured it was Memorial Day. Haven't done anything with Parker for a while, my son. So he and I decided, hey, let's just drive down to Monterey. Maybe we'll do a little fishing. We'll go for lunch. Monterey's like an hour and a half from us. So yeah, it was good. We went down, did a little fishing. He fished for, I'm not even sure he got his line in the water because then he got annoyed. Things got tangled. He gave up. He's he likes fishing for like incredibly short periods, and then his attention span overcomes him. But um, but yeah, we went for a nice lunch, and then we went fishing again, and I actually caught a fish. And
Where'd you go fishing?
well, the first time we were on the breakwater, which was lame because there was so many people there. Then we went up to almost to Point Pinos um, in uh, Pacific Grove, almost to
Oh
the
yeah,
point.
yeah. Gotcha.
And there was nobody there, so
Did you
which
rent
is good.
gear or you brought stuff?
No, we brought stuff.
Oh, cool.
I know that beach because that's where I used to go scuba diving,
Right.
and it's a pretty good beach. But anyway, so when I got home at traffic was terrible.
I couldn't
Um,
imagine. I
oh,
thought about that when you said that. I was like, no, 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 not me.
well, we left Monterey at 1:45 to
Boo.
come. Well, I didn't want to make it like 4 or 5 because that would have been a fucking nightmare.
I bet you it
Um,
was worse when you left. But anyways, yeah, gotcha.
but we hit a bunch of traffic, so we got home at like 4:20 or something like that. So
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
it wasn't terrible. But then when I got home, like came in, said hi to my wife for 5 minutes, and then said, "Oh, I got to do something," because I wanted to get the handles on those knives and glued up, so that when I got home, because for the next 2 days I'm going to be in LA for work, the
Oh,
the day job. So I wanted to go down to our headquarters is in LA. So I want to go down and see my team one more time, take them out to dinner, have some drinks with the team. So that's what we're doing tomorrow night. So I need to go to LA one more time before the big retirement, and so yeah, I'm not going to be in the shop. And I actually I don't know when I was doing, my head was spinning the last couple of days, but I think I kind of forgot that Monday was a holiday, and then it's Tuesday I'm in LA, and then I'm coming back Wednesday, and now I realize I have no time to record my triple T, so it might be late Thursday when that triple T comes out, unless I get a bug up my ass Wednesday night to do a bunch of filming. But I don't know. I'll see how tired I am after it's only an hour flight, but so we'll see.
hmm. You got
But
TSA?
huh?
You got TSA?
Do I have TSA? You talking
That's a
about
no.
pre? You mean pre?
Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean.
Dumbass.
Uh,
You're gonna look forward to that, aren't you? Just flying through and
this
waving
will be the
and
first time I get to use it. I am stoked. Yeah.
um, but yeah, gonna be in LA for the next 2 days, so that'll be fun. Not really, but I'm gonna hang out in the office and actually do some real work instead of being in the shop all day. But
You might you might get hit with lightning or something. We may feel like a sudden jolt and a glitch in the matrix because you're actually sitting at a desk doing something during the day.
I know, it's crazy.
I feel so bad for you.
Yeah, I know you do.
I know.
But yeah, the so the the Triple T. I wanted to talk a bit about that. I really last week I didn't really have an idea, and it was what Tuesday night, and I figured I would start the intermediate series. So that's last week's Triple T was Triple T video was starting the intermediate series. So this is building a hidden tang knife beginning to end. And this one is going to be W2 with a hamon. So forge that out. And I decided, because it was warm that day, so I said, oh shit, I'm going to close the garage, close the shop door. I'm going to turn on the induction forge, and I'm going to forge the whole knife with just the induction forge and turn the air conditioning on in the shop. It was so pleasant. It was really nice. I was very happy to do that with the induction forge. But the one thing I noticed, you get really tired using that induction forge. There's no break. There's like the 15 seconds, maybe the 10 seconds when you're heating it up. My arm was killing me after that. Like just like not having that 3 to 5 minute break when it's in the forge. It was a big deal.
I was dying when I watched that. I started laughing because I had thought about that one time when I was daydreaming about using it, but I was like, that's really gonna make you kind of have to get after it unless you like the time your own put in your own breaks to chill out because there's
Yeah,
no waiting. Yeah, there's no waiting.
no waiting at all. And so yeah, that took some getting used to. And I should have taken some breaks where I just kind of sit it on the anvil and have a drink or whatever, but I just kind of got after it. But there was, and I noticed while doing it, there's a couple of like, call them bonus techniques, meaning if you're,
Pro
let,
tips.
let, yeah, let's say you're trying to, whatever, you got a little whoops or something you need to hammer out on like the top of the spine, right? If you were in the gas forge, the whole knife would be hot, right? As you're
Yep.
hitting the top of the spine, it's flattening out the edge, the belly.
The bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, the bottom. And then you
Hmm.
got to fix it. And then I'm like, oh, well, I can just heat the top with the induction forge and just not put it, because I was using the taco
Hmm.
coil. So you could just heat the top. And there's things you can do with the coils and the way you heat the blade. I guess the guys using coal are used to this concept where like you don't have to heat the whole thing. But if you're used to a gas forge, the whole blade is hot and you have no choice. So that was really cool. And it was, it didn't dawn on me till late in the build. I'm like, oh, I should be taking advantage of this and really using that to my advantage and not having to heat up the whole thing. So it was good.
That's cool. It was a good video. I enjoyed it. I have dreams of that process here when we get back from from Blade Show, and I can get the electrical
Yeah.
situation
Yeah. We
figured
got
out.
to, yeah, get that going. Cause you think you have a slot in your main panel, right?
I know I do.
You do. That's what I
Yeah,
did. I put a 50 amp on my main panel.
yeah. Well, but the other option is I have a perfect location plug outlet for my welder. But if I could just replace those breakers with a
Oh,
bigger,
and then
with the
like
more
unplug the
amps,
welder and plug in
and then
the,
unplug it. Yeah,
yeah.
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 Because
You'll
I
never
mean, I'm only
use,
going to use one at a time. I mean,
yeah.
so that
That
could.
might be easier because okay, all you electricians, plug your ears. Because what I'm about to say is not OSHA approved. Um, when I was looking at my master panel, I'm used to like, oh, there's a master. So like you can, because it's a sub panel, right? You can go outside, you can flip the sub panel off.
Right.
right? So there's no power going to your sub panel, and then you can change the breakers. Well,
Sure.
on the main panel, how do you shut the power off to the main panel? I mean, I didn't see a way to do that. So I pulled one of um, the breakers. I pulled one of them out live because I'm just pulling the breaker out to and then disconnected that so I could get the breaker. Went to the store, got the new breaker, got another breaker to fit that because it's different, right? To fit that, and then wired up the electrical to the breaker, and then slid the breaker in without ever turning the panel off. Which I'm sure there's people yelling at the screen right now that was dumb, but hey, it worked. And I'm still alive.
Yeah. No lockout tag out there, huh?
Folks, don't do this at home.
Yeah, jeez.
And that's the 100 amp panel, right? So
Yeah.
if something goes wrong, it's really going to go wrong.
Yeah. You're going to get hit. That's what they say. My buddy
You're gonna
electrician, that's what
you're
they
gonna
call
get
it.
annihilated.
You get hit.
But yeah, that's what I did on mine because I was totally out on the sub panel.
Yeah, so that's an option that I have. I can replace those breakers for more amps, and then the bad part is though is I got to run new wire. That's going to be the bitch.
That's right. But
Yeah,
that's when
I'm
that's the one that goes up to the above the table, right?
yeah, and through my garage is weird where half of my garage is a bedroom above, and then the other half of it is attic space. So it's so I have some room to run some stuff and store some stuff actually up there now. I just started figuring that out. But anyways, yeah. So I got to get some bigger gauged wire up there. That's going to be the biggest pain in the ass.
You remember it was probably 10 gauge we put up there, right? I don't remember.
I don't remember. I do not remember. But I think we
Yeah.
need 8 though, right?
6 or 8. I don't remember.
6 or 8.
It depends what you run.
I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, that'll be cool. Once this is all over with and done, because yeah, I want to get busy beating metal, which brings me to a fantastic transition. That if you are looking for a hammer to utilize during your next forging session, then you have to go, should, and most definitely got to go check out Frank over at Two Basterds, Smithy and Supply. I just got a package to was it Friday or Saturday? And finally, and to no fault, I just was, him and I have been talking forever, but we finally closed the deal out, and I got my straight peen and a diagonal peen that arrived, and whew, man, I was just, oh man, I am just like a little child opening up on Christmas, man. It was fantastic. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hammers. So comfortable. I was swinging them around my shop for a while. They just hitting nothing, but it was fantastic. And then Frank and Anita, they threw in a shirt for me too. So I thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Beautiful hammers. I can't wait to get busy with them. So make sure you go check out. Yeah, make sure you go check out Two Basterds for all your hammer needs.
Nice. Yeah, I saw the pictures in the little video you did. Very cool.
Yeah. Isn't she lovely? Less than 1 minute old.
Jerid.
I was sitting in there just opening them up, and that song was going through my head. It was like, oh, this is perfect.
Were you do the Stevie Wonder when you were?
Yeah. Oh, I was doing it. I was like, yeah. That's how I looked when I was swinging the hammer too. No.
I'm gonna leave. That was a softball. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Oh, wow. There's not like anybody listens to us that just kind of waits for opportune moments to make memes about us.
I know, right?
Speaking of memes, holy crap, man. Last week was probably one of my favorites, dude.
Shut
I
up.
I appeared in this meme with an elderly man talking about my dryer appliance woes, and it was fantastic, man. I just this young, spry young man, whippersnapper, dark black hair, just and a
I'm,
fucking
I'm gonna give you this one because we've been really going hard on Jerid for the last few episodes. We got to throw him a bone every once in a while. You guys can, but did you have to make it look like I was 80? I mean, come on.
it was fantastic. I mean, so lifelike. I mean, just a direct
Like,
replica.
shut up.
I mean, it was, and then all I could think about was like, I just don't feel like your brother it looks that old, but I guess. Speaking of Lawrence, man, this guy, he texts or was messaging me the other day because guys, so I'm gonna tell you, we're doing the podcast, and this is all the thing now, right? And so I had the privilege to be on Hustle and Grind last
Good
week.
episode. Good episode.
Hey, thank you. So everything I do, I think, is garbage. But at any rate, I haven't even listened to it because I was feeling this is just going to transition in here in a second. But so that morning, I wake up and I got a text from I think it was Brent, and he was like, "Oh my God, two times Jerid today," and I was like, "Oh fuck, here we go." So go do my day. I get in my car and I go and I put on the podcast and bro, how uncomfortable it was to see my fucking ugly mug, as young as it is, and blazed on my radio on the car stereo, and then you move over and then there's our podcast, and I was just like, what is happening here? Like, this is not supposed to be there. It was really uncomfortable. But Lawrence texted me, he's like, man, the other week when people were posting all about the Northern Lights, and he's like, yeah, it was like that today, except Jerid podcasting. I was like, fuck you, dude. He's a man. Lawrence is you guys got to go chat with him and talk with him. And when you see him here at Blade, he's a funny dude, man. He's a
He
man of
is.
many words, but he carries a big stick, man. He swings that thing. Because I was dying. I was like, that was hilarious.
Well, at least when you go on Hustle and Grind, they actually used your picture. When I go on, they don't even use my picture. They put Lawrence up there.
Oh, that's true. But they're probably trying to make you feel good and put a younger looking
young
guy.
man there.
Yeah.
Oh, I was also chatting with Lawrence, and he said, "What did he say?" I got to look back at but basically he said something about something about either it was a song or something about something happened. Oh, that was the year he was born or something like that. And I'm like, you fucker, are you telling me I think it was like 9 years older than him?
Yeah, he's the same age as me.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's even more than 9. Now you're really making me feel bad.
Well, he's a year older or a year younger. He's right in my wheelhouse there. So
Yeah.
But speaking of Lawrence, he was just doing a giveaway, and apparently I didn't win. So
Oh yeah, I saw my name tagged.
yeah,
I looked at that post and I'm like, I'm looking at the comments and it's like the same person, the same person, the same person. Like there's like, I forget who it was. Someone must have put like 35 different comments with different people tagged.
yeah, you got to go in there and get busy if you want a chance to step up your chances to win. There, that was for the
Yeah.
Denis Steel build along.
Okay.
So you got a billet and probably some other stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. He's got the exclusive on the Damas Steel. If you want to get in on that Damas Steel build off, you got to get it from Lawrence. So that's a pretty good deal with him. Good for him.
Yeah.
Squaring that deal away.
Yep. Yeah. Go do that build along with the KnifeTalk fellas, get busy.
Yeah. You going to do it?
No, absolutely
Oh,
not.
I got no time for that.
Yeah, no,
And I don't
thank you.
make that many culinary knives that I'm not going to win that for sure. So,
Then yeah, that's kind of been my wheelhouse lately. That's what I like. Although I'm not bringing any to blade, but yeah, no, not going to do it. Not yet, anyways.
no.
But you should go check out Lawrence for all your knife making needs. He's got everything. I think he just got a huge thousands of pounds of steel from
Oh, new steel order.
a new drop. Yeah. So
Nice.
whatever you need. Yeah.
Yeah, I just got some new belts from Lawrence. So
So did I.
he's
Thanks, Lawrence. No.
yeah, he's got it all. You need something, go talk to Mr. Lawrence Lake at Maritime Knife Supply .ca or .com, depending on where you are. When I got home today, I got something. Wait, was it yesterday? When the hell was it? Um, I got something in the shop, or a delivery. So, probably, geez, going on 2 or 3 times a week now, I'll get some bullshit email about, we love your channel, and we want you to support insert dumb product here. I think last time was like a fucking laundry basket or something. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, they always it's something stupid, but this time it was um professional, like, shop lighting. And, like, you kind of know, like, my shop's pretty dark.
Oh, it's
Because
dark. It's
yeah,
not kind of dark. It's dark. I
I
can't
mean,
see
I,
shit in there.
I put up like the big long halogen lights, which are the fluorescents. I mean, they're kind of crappy. I have the drop, like, the, what do you call that stuff?
No clue.
The shelving that hangs from the ceiling. I tried to
Oh,
optimize the
the
space,
storage.
right?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
storage, right? So that
The
kind of
overhead.
blocks light. Like, I can't put light, like, around there, because that just kind of blocks it. And then there's, like, the garage door, because you can't put anything above that. So I was looking on their website, and they have these big 200-watt LEDs. And I'm like, fuck, I should just get a whole bunch of those, take down the fluorescents, and put a bunch of those up. So I reached out to them and I said, yeah, how about you send me 6 of those big 200-watt LEDs?
Should have
And
been 10.
I have
Should
no
have been
room.
10.
They'd be touching each other if I put 10.
Wow, there's a local dude around there that probably could use 4 more.
You got
Anyways.
great lighting in your shop. But
Anyways, go
yeah,
ahead.
so I'm excited to
Sharon
get
is
those
Karen.
up.
Okay.
It won't be until after Blade Show and after all the sand sharks get shipped out, but I'm excited to get some new lighting. So,
No,
and
that's gonna be cool, dude.
I'm gonna put one, like, right above the grinders, so that there's, like, no shadows, and it's like, I want it to be like, I'm standing under the sun when I'm at the grinders. So that'll be cool.
Yeah, because over your bench is probably the only place that you can actually see anything.
Yeah, because I have
That
those.
main bench. Yeah.
Yeah, I have 2 giant pillow lights, because that's where I do most of my filming. Um, but yeah, having those big, they're like, I think they're about 16 inches across. Those lights, they're round, like, so they're really big, and they're 200 watts, so they should. I might get a tan from those, but yeah, looking forward to that. Be a good
Do you tan?
addition. Do I? Yeah, I tan.
Are you sure?
Talk to me in like 3 weeks. I'll be tanned,
Tanned?
kind of.
Okay. I heard somebody was I don't know, it's probably a meme, but somebody was saying oh no, we had some corporate guys visit from out of state and at the office yesterday, and one of them, like, I'm for all you horrible people, I'll see you guys in hell with me, but I turned the corner and I was like, what the fuck? Because there was this really ghostly white guy, like kind of almost albino-ish, and it just took me off. But they were, I was trying to tell somebody kindly, I was like, that dude's really like white. And they were like, oh yeah, he's really white. Like we took him out to lunch and he said, you want it inside or outside? He's like, well, if we sit outside, I got to sit under the shade, because he's like, I got two colors, white and red. So
And if he gets cold, he's an American flag.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So those extreme temperature things, yeah, he can look like a. But yeah, it was that was funny. So, anyways,
Yeah, well, I say I tan, but I actually don't, because I really don't like getting a sunburn. So, like, I'm the guy wearing 50 SPF, even if I'm outside for like 5 minutes. So,
yeah,
when I'm
that's
in
not
Mexico after Blade Show, enjoying life, I will most definitely not be getting sunburn.
cool. Well, that's cool, man. I'm stoked about the lighting for you.
Yeah, me too. I'm actually very excited about that. I might, who knows? I might, like I said, I might get a bug up my ass and decide that I have to have that in order to put the sand sharks together. So we'll see.
Yeah, you got a lot of shit to do on those, man. I put mine through its paces here the past couple days, and I saw our buddy Cody from C2 Forge was
Yes. Yeah.
saying he
Yeah.
was doing a bunch of hand sanding, showed a reel with just buckets of sandpaper, and was like, I can't wait for the sand minnow to get here. And I was like, yeah, I can't wait for you, man, because it kicks a lot of ass, man. So you guys are in for a treat here. In a
Yeah.
couple.
I have like that corner of my shop where it's like all of the shelving that I just cleaned up and I put all the parts on. Now I have so many parts for those things that I can't even reach that shelf within like 4 feet of that shelf with all the other stuff that's piled up there. So yeah, I'm going to be looking forward to getting all that stuff out of the shop once those things start shipping and get a little more organized. So, and I don't even have the all the aluminum parts yet. When that stuff comes, I don't even know where I'm going to put it. So when Jeff starts bringing those over, it's going to be
Oh,
crazy.
okay. I was not following you. I thought you were waiting for some shipments.
No,
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 he's
from
just when
Jeff.
all the parts are made. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because there's, that's a lot of shit. So, speaking of which, that brings me to my next topic, and something that happened this week, and I want to talk about what I'll call the golden rule of the modern age here, which is like, don't be a douche in IG comments. And the background to this, and I've already deleted the comments, so don't go and look. And I'm not gonna say the person's name, but I get a comment on the
I could say
last.
it.
You don't even know who it is.
I am looking at it.
No, not this one.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I get a comment on one of the posts I did about the sand shark, and and I believe me, I get the funny ones. Yeah, it looks like a sex machine. Yeah, I can laugh those off. Those are usually meant to be funny. I get one that says, "Ah, yes, I'm kind of trying to quote this because I didn't write it down, but something like, "Ah, yes, the Auto Shank 500 or whatever it was." And I'm like, okay, it's kind of a douchey comment, but whatever. I'll send a warning shot, meaning I respond to his comment and say, is this supposed to be humor? Because are you trying to be funny? Or, so I'm basically giving you the warning shot. And the options now are you don't respond. You respond and say, yeah, I was trying to be funny. I think those are the only responses. So honestly, he responds with, after I ask, is this supposed to be humor? He responds with, no. So I'm fucking annoyed now. And thinking about this, and the reason that I'm annoyed is this is like, I don't know if you listen to this podcast, but if he does, that was a douchey comment. It's not like the sand shark is any more, dangerous than a plethora of other tools in our shop, right? So it's just my point here is, I don't respond to other people's, like, if I see something that I think is dumb, I'm not going to post something on there, someone else in the community. Why would you post something to like bring them down? I just don't understand this negativity. This has happened to me 2 times in my quote unquote career on Instagram as a knife maker, where this has happened, where someone will comment on your post with something like absolutely negative, someone in the community. And it really got to me. Like, I was really annoyed for like a full day, where I'm like, why would you do that? Someone's just trying to make money. Someone's just trying to like, push their business. Like, what's with the negativity? Like, why? I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean,
So
even if they're trying to make something really stupid and dumb and ugly, it's theirs, and they could do that,
yeah,
right? If it
yeah.
don't apply, let it fly. Let move on.
And the really ironic thing is, I think it might even have been the day before. I'm scrolling through Instagram and I see this knife. It's a chef knife, and I'm like, that is the stupidest looking. There's an attachment on this chef knife. Jerid, I'll send you a link. There's an attachment on this chef knife that makes it, in my opinion, absolutely ridiculous to use. And I looked at it and I'm like, wow, that's really bizarre. Did I leave a comment? No. It was that guy. This
Oh
is the
fuck.
guy. It was
Oh
that
goodness.
guy. And I'm looking at this knife and I'm like, that's ridiculous. I get you're going for some weird, artsy thing, but I think it's dumb. But I'm not going to post a comment saying that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen on a knife. So anyway, that got me really annoyed this week. And just thought, like, the only other time that this has happened, whereas the very first time I did gold inlay, and I did a little video of, like, engraving the trough and then doing the dovetail and putting it in. I thought it turned out amazing. It was the gold knife. It was the inlay on the gold knife. And some guy, same thing, just posted. And he said, and he was even worse. He said, like, you're proud of that? And I'm like, yeah, I kind of am. Like, it actually looks really good. And he was just, why be a dick? I don't understand it, especially someone else in the community. Like, this isn't Facebook. You're not random person,
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
within the community, I don't get it. There's been a handful of things that I've seen. I don't know if it's been really directed towards me, but I've seen some shitty things go on. And but again, just don't be a dick.
Yeah.
But this,
Don't,
for me, anyways, this has been the most positive community that I've ever been a part of. Right, so much help, so much encouragement, so much all the way around, just genuine good people trying to help. But in every group, there's that dude.
yeah.
I've had an experience where I met that guy personally, and but I just moved. I moved on. I probably talked about it one too many times for me to even be comfortable with it, because probably should have let it go already. But
Yeah. There
yeah,
was
just don't be a dick.
yeah, don't be a dick. And this is a young kid. And my message to him, if he does hear this, I don't want an apology. I don't want to hear it. I want you to think about next time. Don't do that, right? Don't be that douchey guy who posts the negative
Yeah,
comment. It doesn't help
or yeah,
anybody.
bad joke's a bad joke, right? You just own up to it and, oh, my bad. I was trying to be funny.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He said he
Yeah.
wasn't trying to be funny. So that's why I really took.
You were just thought you were trying to check him, so he wanted to let you know he's a real man.
Yeah, I guess
That's
so.
how that works.
Yeah.
At any rate, what was this comment? Show me this comment. Quit being a bitch. No. Quit being a bitch.
I was annoyed. I had to. I I deleted the comment just so that it wouldn't. You know, I don't need the turmoil. I had to get it off my chest here and say that I was annoyed.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. I don't. There's our lives are full of
All
a
right.
lot of negativities, and we don't need that shit here.
No, we don't. So I lost you for a second there, but I think you're back, or I'm back. One of the two.
You took a trip to Bizarro Land.
Bizarro Land. All right, it was
Yeah.
great. You should join me. You know what's not bizarre? Using pelican paste on your knives.
Oh, tell me more.
Yeah, man, I got all these EDCs all nice and lubed up with some pelican paste before they went in their sheaths for the final time before Blade Show. So yeah, get yourself some pelican paste. Go over to pelicanpaste.com. Use the discount code TTT10. That's TTT10. And they also have hard wax, pelican oil, and hand salve, so you can have those silky smooth hands like Jerid. Because
Those Jerid computer never built anything for most of his adult life until he decided to make hands. Restores him right back to that beautiful softness.
Yeah. And Jerid wants everyone to know he's disappointed that no one has used hashtag paste porn.
Not a single one. So I've bombed before. Whatever. I think it's great. Show me some before and afters of the pelican paste and hashtag paste porn. We're already banned, guys. There's nothing else that's gonna happen. You're not gonna get rebanned, right?
I still have the monetization warning. I still have the monetization warning, which I've never seen until recently. And still, every time I click on it, it gives me an error in Instagram that I can't even look what that is. So I'm double
curious.
restricted now.
I haven't checked in a while. Oh, I'm still banned.
Yeah, still got the red warning sign or whatever. Yeah, I got 2 of them now. I'm special.
Oh, I'm getting new. Yeah, I just keep appealing and getting new posts, getting new posts. So that's cool. Speaking of, one of that I just did was that I did we did the Gator Piss adventure last week on the tactical chupacabra, and I was finishing up a chef knife for my first Damascus billet, which turned out to be like a surprise because I swore I did more to it, but I am totally digging this low layer, thick bands, and we did the just a regular ferric etch, and then tried coffee for the first time, and I think I'm actually going to go with the low contrast, and I'm going to take that off and sand dollar back with 15 or 2000, because the more and more I did a reel with both of them, and I was kind of interested with the feedback that I got back from everybody, and ultimately I showed the customer the 2 finishes, and he wanted the
On the you talking about on
on the
chu-
chef knife.
yeah, okay, on the chef, not on the tactical chupacabra.
No.
Okay.
I don't know if I must have trailed off there. Sorry, that happens. But yeah, we did on the chef knife. So back and forth on those. But yeah, I am totally digging that entire look. That build is like just really, really, really doing it for me.
Yeah, I
It's
like it.
gonna.
Yeah. And
I guess,
there's something to be said for when it's a chef knife in carbon steel, it's going to patina anyway. So
Yeah.
if you do the coffee, yeah, it'll patina slower. It's still going to get a patina at some point. It's going to be like you're going to have to make a choice. Do you clean it up or do you go back and at least if you've got the low, it's not like the
Contrast.
black. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
got a lower contrast, you can actually clean it up if you want to remove the patina, but you're
Yeah.
kind of screwed if you get the coffee on there. So
Yeah. That poses an issue for down the line. But I was just digging in the way that the silver with the
yeah,
dark edges on the back. I don't know. It's really cool. It's gonna look really nice. I have some really nice koa wood handles for it. So yeah, I like that. That
yeah,
was
it turned out good. I like it.
I was really, really, really digging that.
Yeah, I was happy to. Yeah, because we talked about coffee for a while, and I was doing the gator piss. It wasn't getting as black as I like the shiny black that coffee gives you. And the last time I did coffee, it was something my wife bought, and she likes to buy the cheapo no name brand. And it does, folks, it does make a difference what brand of coffee you pick. So I went and bought the Nescafe, whatever, the one Morocco and um, Neil Kamamura suggest, and it made a huge difference. Left the 15 and 20 bright still, didn't darken that at all. So I did those two kumais with coffee after the gator piss, went and did them with coffee and got the blacks black and shiny like I like them. So I'm yeah, I'm excited to get those on the table at Blade Show.
Cool. Yeah, they came out. They look really good.
Yeah, I finished the handles on those. I remember I was I was cursing my choices because I picked a piece of the same thing that the blade's made out of. I had a couple of pieces that I chose to use as spacers. So there's a copper guard, then some of that copper carbon fiber, and then a piece of the blade. So it's kumai, so you see copper in it and stuff. But then I forgot how much of a pain in the end and of course I've got to harden it because I want it to etch well because I'm going to Q-tip etch it. And then I forgot when I was doing it. This is not a museum fit. How much of a bitch it is to have wood and carbon fiber on either side of that and have to sand them without doming them. I was probably sanding those stupid things and around that area on those two knives for like 4 hours. So I was hating life at that point, wishing I never I never did that, but it does look good now.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, but
That's
I
a
did it
bummer.
to myself, so I can't
Yeah,
complain.
well, you just did.
I
I mean,
know.
whoops.
I
No.
you're right. I shouldn't complain. Oh,
Good job. All right, who
one
do
of
you got for your maker spotlight?
I was just going to ask you. I have uh, now. Okay, now I got to just get it up myself here. I have Jason underscore knives, and I was just really I was again like I always do, just going through who's recently followed me and took a look. He's got 1,507 followers. Um, Jason dot knives, not underscore.
I was going to say underscore is not coming up.
Yeah, no, Jason dot knives. And the post that I saw was the his second post, which is looks like a hunter and a buoy, and the buoy's got a beautiful hamon on it,
Oh yeah.
just really wispy hamon, beautiful. I'm guessing desert ironwood handle. Yeah, it says in the post. He says, "Oh yeah, sorry, that's the hunter," and yeah, just really, really nice lines on the knife, like beautiful grinds, beautiful handle. It's a really, really good job. on these. Just I was really impressed. That post is mostly about the hunter, I think, but the some of his other posts. Oh, he's got a little video, a couple posts down. I love that Bowie knife with the hamon. Just the.
I was going to say that's like right up your wheelhouse.
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
it's like that is right up my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and I
You
kind of just did that, like a matching Bowie hunter with the kumais. So
yeah, you
good
definitely
job.
pitched the tent there, dude.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. I'm watching his little video in his third post. It's just stellar looking. The desert ironwood he picked is really, really nice.
Yeah.
Very nicely finished.
Yeah. Very nicely done. Really great stuff here.
Yeah.
Where's he
So
out of?
go check him out. And
Okay.
I think we're going to be seeing some more of this guy for sure.
Yeah. I just gave him a follow. And you should do the same, everybody. Jason.knives.
Who do you got this week?
I got Adams Knives. Adams.knives.
These guys must be brothers.
Yeah, that's really crazy. What is his name? Jamie Lee Adams. He's a local-ish kind of guy to us. But yeah, he's got 2,080 followers. And this dude is really, really awesome. Kumais, Damascus. I think he did the red.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. Stuff. I keep. I think I can't. Oh God, I'm so bad. I can't remember. Somebody we were talking about local makers, and somebody had brought him up to me, and so I went and checked him out. And every time he posts something, I'm wowed because this guy just does some really awesome stuff. All the way from hunters, EDCs to big old axes, but it always the Damascus he's making, and just really cool stuff. So go check him out. Adam.knives.
Yeah, it's got some
He's out of Santa
awesome
Rosa.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Nice to see the local guys. Cool. So I'll do the comment of the week. I went back and forth with this guy a few times. So this was on the Kumai Katana build. So my copper Damascus katana. And this guy is Mohit Chowdhury 9423. And he goes, dude, who told you to make those wavy lines on the blade? You insult that fantastic blade. And
what knife is this?
This is the Damascus katana, the copper Damascus katana.
Oh, and, yeah. You totally ruined that thing.
And well, so if it goes on, I didn't copy every one of his comments into the notes here, but so I responded with like, this comment is moronic in so many ways I cannot count them all. And then he goes back and forth, and he's saying like, why did you put that, or the wavy, like whatever? And I'm like, he's basically asking me why I didn't, do it traditionally. I'm like, because go read the pinned comment. It's Damascus. I didn't want a hamon over Damascus. Yada yada. And he's like, oh, I'm not talking about the hamon. I'm talking about the line you drew on it. I'm like, dude, like, you are a moron. I didn't draw the line on it. Go watch the video. So he actually thought I drew, like, which I guess I should take as a compliment if he thinks it's so good. Like I drew the copper line on it, but yeah,
I have a really dumb look on my face right now because I'm thinking of how, like, I don't get it. Like, that's funny.
Yeah,
it's not moronic. That's hilarious. I'm not talking about the wavy hamon line. I'm talking about Jesus.
Yeah.
Mariska Hargitay 9423. Have a great day, sir.
Yeah.
But,
Uh, and
that was
I
good.
was right before this. I didn't cut and paste any, but Mr. Kaglar had a few he posted on Instagram. A few comments that I thought were pretty funny.
Yeah, he's always got some good ones.
Yeah, for sure. Oh,
But
all right, man.
yeah, yeah, I think that's a wrap.
That's a
I did
wrap.
do. I did put a keyless truck on my drill press, and
You
I
went to the dark side.
fucking love it. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, how could this be bad?
I'll tell you the only thing that I've had happen on the mill is I've had something spin in it because you can't get it quite as tight as you can with a key. So I've actually had something spin in a chuck before because you can't key it. You don't have a key to lock it down. You're only using hand pressure. Like
And
that's
then
the only
it's
thing.
tightening as it's doing its thing, right?
Well, still, I've had a bit spin inside of the chuck before
On the mill or the drill?
on the mill. But again, I have a Jacobs chuck for the mill. But the other reason that I've went away, just for full disclosure, why I don't have the keyless chuck for the mill is because those are about an inch and a half taller, so you don't have enough vertical. It takes up more vertical play on the mill.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with the using it on the mill. I know Jeff doesn't use it, but thank you, Jeff. That was a very, very, very awesome recommendation and gift to bring me over that keyless chuck because I love it. I was I was drilling holes in record time, sir. And I owe it all to you. You're a great guy. Now hurry up and get that all that sand minnow shit done so you can come back over and we can do it.
Come back and work on your stuff, right?
Yeah, come on. I mean, this is not how it's supposed to work. But no. That was cool. And yeah, I guess we got one more show until
Two.
we leave.
Wait.
That's it, dude.
Oh yeah, next week. Holy shit.
Yeah. You're taking
Yeah.
a couple days off on the wrong week, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, next week. And then we're going on hiatus for a week because I'll be in Mexico and you'll be in Florida. So then we'll
I
be
will
back.
be in Florida, yeah.
We'll be back.
Maybe I figure something out. Maybe maybe I'll replace you.
Yeah, do it.
Think
Be a
so.
better show for sure.
Absolutely.
You're supposed to agree, ass.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
You and Brent should do one at his house.
That might work.
Do it.
Maybe we do. Maybe we do the EDC batch special.
Except you have no way to upload it.
I'm sure I could figure it out. I have a computer.
No, it's like you don't have the Zencaster login is my Google ID.
All right, Ryan, you use Zencaster. I'll figure out how to get that file over. You can infiltrate us.
Send it to Mexico, upload it from there, and send it back.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. It's not like you're not going without a MacBook.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah, you will. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, we'll maybe we'll figure that out. But yeah, one more week, and hopefully I'm in a good mood next week, and I'm not angry, but from failure, I'm saying.
It's going to be good. We're going to be all geared up for Blade Show next week.
Yes.
We're going to be fired out of a cannon next week.
Yeah, so we'll do like our Blade Show prep segment on there.
You look confused, like you can't read a calendar. Apparently, I can't either. But
hold on, talk.
Wait.
This is really good. Just keep talking.
Record on the 2nd, yeah. And just because I can't give you the spotlight. Ryan and Noah asked me to be on Hustle and Grind on the 2nd. So next week I'm going to be on Hustle and Grind on the 2nd. We'll
good.
at least record the same day that ours records
Yeah, so
next
then
week.
you can experience the 5 hours of podcasting.
Right.
This is gonna be a long one for ours, buddy. Just wait.
Yeah.
But Brigham Condell had a good suggestion that I think we should bring up, though. He was talking about, do a segment on, what you're doing, what we're bringing, prepping at the table, blah blah blah. Just the old Blade Show kind of crap to do.
Yeah, for sure. By then I'll know. Maybe I should try packing because for me, everything is going to be about how much that bag weighs. Because I'd love to bring some sharpening attachments. I have to bring the sand shark. I have to bring knives. I got to bring a sword. Like that bag can't weigh 150 pounds. So that's going to
You might
be
want to look into. I think if you exceed the 50, then you pay the big extra fee. But I don't know what the limit is after that.
I think if I'm not mistaken, it's 75. You go from 50 to, and like that's the next jump. And if you're higher than 75, I think the cost is astronomical.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Well,
but I mean, an extra 25 pounds would be great. But
yeah,
I already got to bring a check bag from Mexico because I'm flying directly from Atlanta, and the big golf bag, the hard case golf bag with all the knife gear. So
nice.
But if Parker goes, because that's still up in the air, he's got to get his ass together on school. But if he goes, I'll probably bring another bag. That's the other option is I bring 2 check bags and he brings a check bag. So we basically paying for an extra check bag.
Gotcha.
And then he's got to come home with 2 check bags. So we might
get
do
your
that.
shit together, Parker. Come on.
I know, right? He's got to seal the deal the next week on his schoolwork and get that done. And we'll see.
I'm sure that fantastic bonding time and fishing, he got that point. So
yeah. Oh yeah. He got an earful the whole time.
Inside, I was giggling.
he got I won't say an hour and a half lecture, but he heard it a few times today.
Good. And as he should, sir.
Right.
That's what good dads do. So.
That's right.
All right. Well, that's all I got. Yeah. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yep. I got to get up at 5 a.m. Get on a plane.
I don't. And that's a wrap.